Hey everyone, it's Diva DePouch again. Thank you everyone for the fun that we've been having with the videos. When I'm in extreme pain, that I like to show the world what my life really is like. Because it's real easy to put on makeup and it's easy to cover everything and create an illusion. But the fact is, you can't hide when you are dealing with so much pain on multiple levels. I'm always reaching out to the ostomates, but I want to reach out to my fellow Reye's syndrome survivors. We are coming to a point where we're finally realizing why we survived. Those of us that are able to communicate, we have to be the voices to show the world we survived. This is what we can do. This is what we need. And this is what we need to show and reach out to other Reye's syndrome survivors. I'll be hitting my 43-year mark in February. But to realize that we are literally writing the books for the doctors, for the medical professionals, for the whole world. Because Dick Van Dyke did a wonderful job in helping stop a lot of the Reye's syndrome, but it's still going to be there because the different aspirin companies are going to be out there violating everything that they can violate, and just different ingredients altogether. We know what we went through was hell, pure hell. We don't want any other kids to ever have to go through, any families to have to go through anymore. I don't have any children. I don't have to explain myself, but I could not live with the fact that I know what I can help educate other people about with Reye's syndrome. That if it does happen, the medical professionals can act and respond and save your child's life. Or if they do end up with problems, or if you have a parent that is a Reye's syndrome survivor, you can kind of see what they're going through. We're not autistic. We're not anything but Reye's syndrome survivors. They don't know anything about us. What Reye's syndrome is the combination between baby aspirin and either chickenpox or the flu. Any virus that combines with any aspirin-type salicylate. It triggers this beast, and what it does is it shuts down the liver, and then all the ammonia goes to the right side of the brain, and therefore then causing a fog, and then coma, and then death. I know because I was in a coma for 72 hours at age 7. I am 49 years old. There are things that I'm recalling later in life that I wasn't able to recall as a child. So many of my teachers and past people that knew me when I went through it had no idea as a child what I went through. And the immediate change, you can tell by my eyes. You can tell with anyone with Reye's syndrome survivors, we have beautiful eyes, and there's something in them that's telling the world we are the eyes of Reye's. So when you're talking to somebody, please, I personally have never met face-to-face a Reye's syndrome survivor. That is how rare it is for us to survive. It is a beast, and I mean a beast. And other health problems develop from it. But unfortunately, the medical society won't connect everything. I'm applauding the UK because they're doing different things and finding it. And the sad part is, it's still there for them to find. It is the one most preventable disease that is out there. So learn about Reye's syndrome. Protect your children. Protect life, and glean upon what we as survivors are posting out there. We're not saying it just to hear ourselves talk. We're saying it because we're trying to help save your children and also help those that survive to function in the world. We don't think the same way. We don't feel the same way. We learn very differently. We learn faster. And so therefore people think we're absolutely brilliant and we can function socially. We don't know what you're going through. We have not been that way. Most of us that have survived. We don't understand. We're not asking for sympathy. We're just asking to be able to be given our ability to have our voice. So anyways, I'm reaching out to all of my Reye's syndrome survivors. Let's get together. Let's do videos. Let's do what we can do communication-wise. Malcolm Grissom, and I apologize if I'm saying it wrong, is a great comedian. We have Peter Tompkins, who's a wonderful musician. Just anyone that's willing to put their name with the disease. Let's get it out there. We have the opportunity of a lifetime to save more people's lives and show the world we need other things. We need different help as far as different health issues that could come afterwards. I personally have 22 different ones that happen afterwards. They were not necessarily genetic. We don't know. There's no testing, no research, no anything. We were just thrown to the dust, and if you live, you live. If you survive, you survive. It's everything else but what it is. Reye's syndrome. Surviving. So anyways, again, this is Diva DePouch, ostomate, Reye's syndrome survivor, lover of life. Love y'all.